Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ticcing Together. As always, the goal of this channel is to provide education about and to raise awareness as to what it's like living with Tourette Syndrome. In today's video, I just wanted to do a little catch up with you guys because it's been a hot minute since I filmed a sit down video and chatted with you guys. And so I thought today would be a great opportunity to get reacquainted and updated with you guys. I recently got back from my summer vacation in beautiful British Columbia, and I filmed a lot of shorts there, but I didn't film any long form content, unfortunately. So now we're getting back into the swing of things because it has been a while since I've posted. Unfortunately, it is September, which means school has started again for me. And when I'm in school, my stress levels skyrocket, and that means my tics also increase. During the summer months, I'm pretty much relaxed, pretty chill, and so my tics are a lot less noticeable, a lot less pronounced, and it's a very nice break for me, honestly. But now, since I've started back into my second year of my accounting diploma, I am ticky as heck. I have been barking, I have been tensing every body part known to man, I have been doing my vocal tics, my motor tics, all that jazz, and it has been the doozy of all doozies. But something I did want to talk about in this video is briefly touch on imposter syndrome and kind of this weird epiphany I had while on vacation. I've talked about it before on here, but honestly, I don't talk about it as much as I should, which is my struggle with imposter syndrome, which basically means that a lot of the time I feel like an imposter and that my Tourette's isn't valid, that I'm some fraud and that I don't have Tourette's and that this whole thing has been made up. And the reason I feel this so strongly is mainly from the comments I get. I got rice from people saying, oh, you're faking, saying all of these reasons why my Tourette's doesn't look valid, basically bullying me online, trying to prove that this disorder I've had for over 15 years isn't valid. And so a lot of people gaslight me online, and my brain is so impressionable that I begin to believe these people. And I'm like, am I faking? Is my whole life a lie? And it becomes really, really hard on me mentally. I get really depressed, really, really anxious. My mental health really deteriorates when this happens. And so with this imposter syndrome also comes when I have less tics, like when I'm in a waning period and my tics aren't super severe. I begin to think, oh, maybe this whole time it was a lie. Like maybe I've always been this good. And when I'm not ticking, my brain is like, see, this whole time you were lying. And it becomes a pretty vicious cycle of not believing in my own truth, if that makes sense. And like, I convince myself that this fundamental part of my life is a lie, which it isn't, but I convince myself because that is what imposter syndrome entails. And so this summer, since my tics were pretty much waning, because I wasn't really super stressed, I was having a pretty chill time, I would think constantly, oh my gosh, this whole time, like my Tourette's is a lie. Why am I on all these medications? Like, why do I have this channel? Yada, yada, yada. Like my brain was hardcore convincing me that I am insane and that my Tourette's is not valid, which is so stupid. And here's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I went on a hike to a beautiful waterfall in British Columbia with my boyfriend Colton. It was about a 45-minute hike. Like it really wasn't hard at all. It was very, very easy, but it was beautiful in the scenery, in the nature. Like I felt so at ease. But even when I was by myself and like Colton was ahead of me, I was having severe tics in nature by myself. I would have to stop. I got rice in a bag. I would have to stop abruptly like every few meters and like stop and lift my leg at the knee. I would have to stop and tense my butt cheeks together. Like I would physically have to stop walking and do a tic because these are tics that I just can't accomplish and like satisfy the urge when I'm moving. So I would have to stop and do these tics and I'd have to warn Colton like, hey, like I'm ticking. And then when we were walking together, I would have a few tics, like, I would have tics in nature where there is no need for me to prove to anyone that I have Tourette's or like need anyone, like no one was gonna see me. Like this was all by myself basically with my boyfriend. and I was having severe tics. And I kind of had like an aha moment, like, oh my God, like I have Tourette's. Because like if I'm ticking while on a hike in nature where there are 0 people seeing me and like not needing to like, I don't know if prove is the right word, but like not being judged or watched, or like I wasn't filming content. Like I was trying to do something relaxing, and like I was on a hike in nature and I could barely enjoy it because of my tics. And so my tics were making it that much more difficult, which is like, okay, why would I be faking Tourette's if I was ticking on a hike where I didn't want to be ticking? I don't know if this makes sense of like what I'm trying to get across, but I just kind of had this like epiphany, like, okay, my imposter syndrome is literally a piece of poop because it's not true. None of this stuff in my brain, none of these people commenting this poop is true. Like, I sometimes wish I could like have a camera on me at all times so people could see like, oh my gosh, she's ticking when like there's no need to be ticking, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But literally on a hike in the middle of nature, in the middle of nowhere, I might add, I was ticking and I was in discomfort. I was not wanting to be ticking. I was trying to suppress and I couldn't. And my imposter syndrome brain is thinking now like, okay, you're not a fraud. Like, why would you be doing these tics in this situation if you were trying to be someone you're not? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, it's just those moments when you're like, why on earth would I be ticking if I wasn't truthful? Like, why on earth would I be doing this if it wasn't involuntary, if it wasn't something I was trying to do? Like, I get a few of those moments every so often where it's like, why do I think I'm fake when like my life is literal hell because of this disorder, genuinely? And it's a weird vicious cycle because my imposter syndrome is bound to come back and I will forget this moment. I'll be like, oh my gosh, Carly, you're such a liar. You're such a fraud. Like, everyone hates you. Your Tourette's isn't real. And then I'll go back like a month later and have a moment like this on the hike where I'm like, my Tourette's is so valid. Why was I ever thinking I was faking? And it never goes away. It is a vicious, vicious cycle. It's also like when I'm driving and like when I'm listening to music and like singing along to Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters and I'm ticking in the car and I'm like, why would I be doing this if this wasn't valid? Like, why would I be ticking by myself in a car when I don't want to be? Like, why would I be ticking if it's not involuntary and it's not something I have to do, if that makes sense? So screw you, imposter syndrome, because I have had a lot of these moments lately where it's like, okay, I have Tourette's. Why is my brain so evil to myself? Where I try to convince myself that my whole life is a lie. And then I get in a spiral of reading hate comments on my channel being like, Carly's a fraud, the next Ticks and Roses, yada, yada, yada. And then I'm like, I'm faking. And it's just like, oh my good Lord, why? Why do I do this to myself? So yes, moral of the story is I have Tourette's, but sometimes my brain will try to convince me otherwise, that I'm a liar and a fraud and that I'm the next Ticks and Roses because people are mean on the internet. People don't appreciate me trying to advocate. I got rice. Trying to advocate for my own disorder and my Tourette's. I've literally been diagnosed for over 15 years now. Like, that is bonkers to me. You can't fake something for 15 years, but that's a whole other story. I don't know the point of this video. I just kind of wanted to like be like, okay, imposter syndrome is a bitch and I have Tourette's. And it's just kind of funny to get those like eureka moments where you're like, okay, why did I ever think I was fake? Like, these people commenting don't see every second of my life. Like, when I turn off this camera, I still tick. Like, I'm ticking in the middle of nowhere on a hike. I'm ticking when I'm driving and there's no one seeing me. I'm ticking in bed by myself. Like, it just, ugh. Anyways, that is my update for you guys. I just wanted to say I have Tourette's and F you guys who think I don't and leave hate comments. I will say there are so many of you guys who leave like the nicest comments and are so kind to me, and I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. And this video is not meant to like poop on you guys. It's meant to shed light on the people that are mean and to be like, okay, imposter syndrome is a bitch. But like, I now know in this moment currently that I have Tourette's, but maybe like tomorrow my imposter syndrome will come back. So who the heck knows? But I wanted to thank those of you who do leave really nice comments, especially, I got rice. Especially those of you who like share stories about your life, whether you have tics or know someone with tics. I love hearing your stories and relating to you guys, and I truly do reply to every single one of my comments, or at least I try to reply to all of them. So if you leave a comment, I will try and say hi, tell me a story, tell me something. I love reading your guys' comments. And those of you that are so nice to me, like seriously, thank you, because this imposter syndrome BS is bad. But yeah, that's my little update for you guys. Imposter syndrome is stupid, and sometimes I realize that I have Tourette's and people online are poopy. That's the moral of the story. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this video was really random. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys because, as I said, it's been a hot heckin' minute. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below saying hi, telling me what you would like to see in future videos, as well as leave a comment letting me know how your summer was, because summer vacation is over, I'm back in school, and it freaking sucks. But let me know what the best part of your summer was. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel here at Ticcing Together, please subscribe and ring that notification bell to stay tuned to all of my content here at Ticcing Together. I would truly appreciate that so much. We're at over 104,000 subscribers now, I think, which is like, holy poo balls. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much for supporting little old me, who has genuine Tourette's and imposter syndrome can F off. But yes, I love you guys so much. As always, we are learning together, we're laughing together, and we're ticking together. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing September, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!